Good morning. I hope everybody's doing great. Thank you for being here. Do you want to know how we can stop all corruption in government ourselves instead of waiting for politicians? Why wait for politicians if we can stop all corruption ourselves? That is the question I'm asking you. Sincerely, we've always had the power to implement what are called ballot initiatives, and the majority of the public is ignorant of that very term. It's a political science term that is part of our direct democracy in states and nations. Yet everybody falls victim to this perpetual hierarchical system of government that we've been using since the very beginning of organized nations. But a hierarchical system has its flaws. And we can see that no matter how much solutions Trump can enact in the federal government, we have our own corruption in our states that will continue unless we step up to take action. And the same powers that sought to assassinate him and undermine his campaign and threaten his family and lie about him to the general public through the media are at it again, seeking to retake the presidential seat to implement communism. And I don't want to see that happen in my lifetime. I never was prepared for this amazing result of Donald Trump winning the election. I'm okay with it. I'm great with the fact that we don't have such a threat from the federal government over our states, but we still have corruption in the states that we can't ignore. I think, unfortunately, a lot of people will become complacent because Trump has been elected, but we cannot stop the direct addressing of our solutions and our needs. We cannot stop. We cannot just believe that because he won, we can sit back and everything's going to get better. He can only do so much. What needs to happen is people need to rise up and realize that we have always been in control, and we now need to position ourselves to start using that power. Until the modern days where we now have the ability to connect online and have dynamic applications being built, until the modern day, direct democracy wasn't clearly accessible. And so there was a requirement for these hierarchical systems and an elected government. And a republic makes sense. We don't want to let people vote for their own enslavement because they can easily be manipulated, they can easily be lied to, and vote for their own disasters. And it's happened in the past. But we need not forget that this republic is designed to be protected by we the people, and that we have always had the ability to restrict government power, to limit government ourselves. We simply haven't used it. So now's the time I'm encouraging you to get involved, realize how we can limit government, and we will, not immediately, but before the politicians can have an effect. We can have a greater effect. And it will be involved in investing in paid signature collection drives to guarantee ballot access for the initiatives we want. There is a out-of-the-box solution I've come up with to crowdfund for the advocacy for such ballot measures. So when people are on the ground doing the footwork to collect signatures, they can have the kind of awareness campaigns required to make sure people can get behind the campaign, donate, collect signatures, and everything required to get enough signatures and get the voters out there to the polls to vote and enact the new laws we want. So we have an out-of-the-box solution, and that is going to be by utilizing cryptocurrency and the rapid crowdfunding that can occur worldwide with patriots, people who care about the freedom and liberty and justice in their nations worldwide, for single policies to limit government, because there is overlap. There's a dynamic contrast between what I'm advocating for and what communists want, or people that are part of the whole resource-based economy Zeitgeist movement want, where they act as though we can just deploy robots to replace the human capital and live in a utopian society with no government and AI controlling everything. I'm not advocating for such a radical futurist approach. I'm advocating for a constitutional republic the way it was designed, with checks and balances. Because right now, even though we have them, we're not using them. And that's the key to understand. It's up to us, it's up to we, the people, to be the checks and balances in government. And with all the state corruption, with all the politicians that need to be recalled, with everyone pushing these woke agendas and this neoliberal conspiracy, we need to get rid of politicians, and we need to know that we have a contingency plan to block all the bad laws they try to put on us. Because even with Trump electing, there's a lot of policies moving forward. Politicians are looking to increase the property tax again, increase the fees here, increase the taxes there, increase the fines, increase the regulation. And they're going to keep cracking down, try to get harder on us in the states because they know the federal government isn't doing enough enslavement. If Trump is looking to slash taxes, I'm all for it. I learned about economics. I run a business, and I want him and Doge to slash everything, because I can't rely on any of my taxes being used for anything of good purpose in my life at this point. There's no point. And I'm very much in favor of a limited government we can all advocate for, where we solve the problems and invest in the solutions ourselves. So I'm working on creating technology for that as well. And I'm going to be out talking with local business owners about it this week. I'm looking to close deals. I'm studying the art of the deal and Grant Cardone's marketing. And a lot of it is just getting out there and talking with people face to face. And I'm really excited. I'm working on some materials. I will be out in the community working to show these local business owners that we can unite and create a Patriots network of the business owners that care about the Constitution specifically, and then create a loyal customer base from those supporters to ensure our prosperity. For every business owner, we want to drive consistent traffic and customer support. And we now have a method, and that is simply to replace the transaction fees with donations. It can be built on smart contracts. I've already tested it out. I can teach you, I can teach anybody how to build smart contracts and get in this industry that I'm helping to launch, which is the most free market solution for crypto onboarding that exists, which is simply to provide the consultation to get people into basic Bitcoin and decentralized finance so they can get all the advantages. For a business owner, it's incredible. And I can't wait to talk to them, because right now with their payment processors, they have to wait several days or a week often to get their money, crypto, immediately. The US stable coin, USDC, or Tether, they have their audits. They have their methods where we have a stable coin protected, and it can be used in transaction a fraction of a penny. We can get the cost so low that we might as well just match what the credit cards are offering and do something positive with it, directed towards a favorite local charity or cause in the neighborhood. So I'm going to be building that out. I also need to make a lot of video content. So that's what I'm doing here now. I'm going to continue to make content because people will join and they'll be part of this project when they see how valuable it is as it rolls out. Hoping to get some people onboarded early. As of right now, we can certainly take on some partners. People want to get involved. But there's still a lot of steps before it really is apparent that the average person mainstream will jump on it and invest and get involved. So we'll be working on a few final things. There's lots of updates for the Ballot AI project. We now have software I've shown it can do 1 signature per second. And this is incredible. This is going to change the entire industry. And I have a MVP demo I can show people. It's got to be for exclusive interests, people that will sign an NDA, because it has people's personal content, has names and addresses, because we're using real petitions. So I've had them scanned. We had it tested. We did a batch. It was done in seconds. We did, 40 signatures or so in 36 seconds. So we have a working model. And we want to get the front UI developed and the back end finished. And that still is going to require a little investment. So my dev is being very patient as he understands we're waiting for the Bitcoin bull market. A lot of my money is invested in Bitcoin. And once it gets over 125K, I'll start pulling out some profits and start putting some money down towards that. When it gets above 145, I'll take some more profits. And I have some targets. So the idea is to pay him myself unless I can find the investors to help do it early. But in the meantime, we have a speculative token, the Ballot AI token. People are betting on long. It's very early. The idea is to integrate it with the Ballot AI software. So the AI is on the blockchain. I will be looking for Solana developers and other layer one blockchains, like anything specifically working on AI. So we can have a really great foundation of coders that can code the AI on the blockchain. And then that ties into our smart contract for an escrow service, helping all proponents in the petition industry, in this entire industry. It's like 6 billion. How many billions is it? We can look it up. You look it up on ChatGPT. It's in the billions every single year. And we can now funnel all of that money through our smart contracts, which will take an effort. It'll be teaching these major proponents about blockchain, but I know that we can make the appropriate pitch. We can show how efficient and effective this is. And the goal is to share rewards with our investors, where we create a smart contract that pays all of the token holders with a portion of stable coins as if they were the contract owner getting the contract and that's their corporate commission. It would pay passive dividends as a real world asset for every contract we get. It hasn't been built out yet, but that is what the smart contract would do. Linked to the AI, it would release stable coins for every valid signature. And that way the money stays in the smart contract until all the signatures are collected. Or if, for confidence of the campaign, they need to pull the money, they can do so. They have full flexibility, like a yield farm does. The benefit ultimately is that the petitioners know that if the money's in the smart contract and they collect signatures during that time, they are definitely guaranteed to get paid. So that's one of the things that we'll do. And the proponents are knowing they will definitely get their signatures. They're not going to be paying a ridiculous amount of overhead. And we can cut any other competition like Michael Rhodes. Hello, Michael. I hope you watch and follow this channel. You need to retire. You've been doing this for so many years anyway. It's okay. We have a better rate. It's going to be backed by AI. And we're going to let the whole world invest in it. So it's not just you and your company, but a more decentralized model for direct democracy. Everyone can invest in it. Everyone can own shares. We can get all the contracts and we won't take weeks like you did during our Colorado campaigns. It was so bad, everyone. The main contractor taking contracts in the whole country was taking weeks upon weeks to finish validation for people, so they couldn't even get their finished pay. The companies had to deal with this. The petitioners had to deal with this. Some of them left. I remember one guy said it took him 4 weeks. He still didn't get paid. And we won't have those problems in campaigns anymore. We'll also spot fraud before it even happens, because the way the uploads work, a human will be able to verify these as well, and they'll be able to catch them while they're in the field, not all last minute once they've been submitted to the office. So we have so many benefits, from Petition Verifier to 2 other apps for the ballot initiative industry, from Signer Finder, which finds all the best places to collect signatures. Also great for free market entrepreneurship, people wanting to promote their products and services. You can use Signer Finder to find where the masses gather so you can go and pass out flyers. You can find all the top events, all the top malls and locations where there are the most people at all times of day. So no matter what city you're in, you can find where to get the word out. I'm going to test that here in Tucson once I get the cards, pass them out to get the business owners some traffic, get them some coupon deals distributed. I'm so looking forward to using that software for this. We also have the ID verifier. Verifies an ID if the person is registered to vote or not in a second, and also matches with the databases of signature collection to verify if they've already signed any petitions, which ones they've signed, which will end all duplicates. This will also be able to keep a record for the petitioner to audit their own work. Once we have our own database, We are going to create Michael Rhodes' software better than he ever did for the petitioners, called Pass Validity. Pass Validity didn't keep a record for the petitioners. It didn't incentivize you to check every signature. You're a good enough petitioner. You don't need that. But what I'm going to build is going to let you check your validity, let you keep a record, let you do it in a way that's safe for the campaign, so no petitioner can use it to try to pull out records and fraud signatures that are actually in the database, trying to actually do handwritten fraud. We're going to have a better system based off the birthday, same as Pass Validity. And it's going to have a few things different. I'm not worried about a patent challenge or anything. He does not even run in his campaign. So we'll see what happens. But I'm going to create a awesome service for people that we already have the backend code built, and it just is waiting for the first campaigns in California to be released. Once we get those campaigns started, we have the database, we can launch the ID verifier again. So we can help petitioners in the state of California prove the model. We'll be able to get petition contracts nationwide. It's going to be on me getting the contracts. I am looking forward to doing that and creating a system to rapidly research and find where the contracts are. But we're also going to be teaming up with partners who will resell our software, who will get the contracts, who will keep a commission, who will do the groundwork to find where the money is and point them towards our software so that we can use it, and then we can all come up. So I'm going to be looking for serious political scientists that want to play a role in helping with ballot access campaigns. And also the average investor everywhere. We are empowering you to vote on the blockchain in our decentralized autonomous organization, the DAO. We have created the Direct Democracy DAO. No one in the world has created. It's not completely decentralized yet. We can upgrade it. But what it does for now is allows me to offer votes. And as admin, we can at least see where the people are voting, what the transparency is showing on the blockchain, and then I can take executive functions on behalf of the community. So there will be a sense of ownership for all token holders voting in the DAO. You will get compensated, paid to vote. That's a new installment. We're getting a smart contract set up for that now. It should be ready within a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks. We also will have a referral program that will compensate you significantly for staking tokens and finding others who stake long. It will have an increasing tier for longer staking periods and higher amounts. So the dev also said that he can do this. And I think that delivery is going to be about 2 weeks as well. The decentralized exchange, I'm waiting for him to respond back to me. Did he respond yet? Oh, okay. That should be, we can launch that today, actually. What did you ask him before? Oh, he's asked me a question. I'm going to write him back in a little bit. I wanted to just finish this conversation with you all. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Please find me on Facebook as Nico Crypto Guillermo. Send me a message. Say hi. I am creating a Facebook group specifically for this project. Facebook is one of the best places to share because the sharing feature allows things to go viral. X.com, however, is a crucial location for us to meet and connect. So I have the profile Ballot_AI. I'm about to upgrade to Premium Plus. That's going to be my main profile, producing content, putting out content for this project. I have my personal profile at Liberty Economy. You can follow there too. And Petitioner Meme for our secondary meme coin we're working to get attention for. We will have a yield farm in our DEX for as well. And yeah, we're just getting started. Looking forward to a tremendous onboarding process. We're going to advertise. We do have a challenge with the Blowfish community, part of Solana, because I don't have a direct Solana dev link, although my developer develops on Solana. He's asked me, what did I ask him before? I asked this company Blowfish to verify our project, and they just had a problem. Let's see. I'm going to write him back real quick. But they didn't give me a ticket number. I wasn't sure how to track. That's why I asked for your email. All right, I'm just talking with the dev. So the dev's doing great work. We're going to have a referral program. We're going to have a vote incentive, a little payment for every vote. We're going to have yield farms. You can help provide liquidity. We're going to do a yield farm with Bitcoin and Ballot AI and USDC and Ballot AI. We're pro Bitcoin. We're going to be very bullish, holding long just like Ballot AI and allowing people to trade between them. So they can cash out their Bitcoin to buy more Ballot AI. And when the Bitcoin bear market arrives, we will have a Ballot AI stablecoin pool so that we can, lock in profits in stablecoins and get yield. Yield will be over 10% in general. We have different levels. The highest core level just for solo staking is 8%. However, when you refer somebody else and they're also staking a significant amount at the higher levels, you can get up to double. So you could get like 16%. And that doesn't include all the extra earnings from voting and referring people who vote often, because you'll get commission. If you get someone in there and they're voting often, you get a little sprinkle of tokens every time they vote as well. So yeah, it's going to be great. And staking is how we keep the coin stability. It's a token again. Actual utility is here. It's not just like a meme coin. We are building out the utility. It's not fully structured, but we will get there. It's 100% doable. We will be looking for grants from various foundations, various blockchains, and we are going to go cross-chain. We're going to cross over into Ethereum, and then we're going to go to Base, because we certainly want to get attention of the Coinbase community. Seeing as how they are the primary custodian of cryptos in the US, they will benefit from our promotions, from our onboarding to bring people into crypto, and ultimately from our improvement on their efforts in lobbying. Rather than lobby the politicians for things like maybe they to ease tensions and ease regulation on them, they could be focusing on the states' rights of California. They don't understand that. They're not ready for that. Voters may not be. They don't understand. But I mean, upon looking at the situation, if they see how valuable the crypto sector is and they have a chance to vote on it, great. What I think we need is several crypto-related ballot measures to raise awareness. Number one, blockchain voting. Number two, which could be number one just to gain interest in the Bitcoiners, but to have a Bitcoin reserve. Okay, cool. So my dev is creating the ticket number. I'm just talking with him right now. We're going to get this review past Blowfish so the warning labels are taken down and everyone feels safe to stake. Because right now it's going to say your wallet could be emptied. You don't want to hear that. We are testing it. Everything's working fine. It's just a protocol they have. Okay. Yeah, and I need to manage some crypto for my other computer. I don't do that on this one yet. I did get the new ledger that does the Bluetooth, but I need to start playing with it. So I'm going to let you all go. I gave you a good breakdown of the project. We have awesome MVP ready. I have a video just from this morning showing that we're checking signatures at 1 signature per second. Cool. And my dev is excited to get started, so I'm just going to send him the last of the tokens that he needs to do his development work, and we're going to have something up and running very soon within this week to give you excitement about the crypto market, because you can buy Ballot AI, stake it long, get interest, and know that as more people do it, we're going to increase the value of this token tremendously. All right, just let my dev know. I'm going to start talking with him. It looks like he's active right now. Sometimes it's hard to get a hold of him. So I will let you all go. Thanks for viewing. Please follow me on X. Follow the profile Ballot_AI on X. And you can reach out to me on Facebook. I want to get you in the Facebook group. We will be updating the website. We currently have an active Telegram, so you can join that, and other socials to follow. Thanks for being here. Stay tuned. A blog will be released soon with updates of the tokenomics and features of our project. Thank you so much.